Hey, welcome everyone. This is Mike from zozostockwatch.com, and this is going to be your stock watch list for the 23rd of October, Tuesday. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the markets today. Kind of a mixed bag in the markets. We had the SMH up about 0.5% for the day. The Qs were up 0.5%. The S&P 500 was down about 12 points for the day. The Dow Jones was down about 127. The Nasdaq Composite was up about 20 points for today. What was down today? We had gold down today. We had banks selling off 2% for the day. We had the biotech's down 2.26%. Oil was down today. The IBB was down almost 1.5%. That's the biotechs also. We also had the home builders down 1% for the day. So a lot of weakness in the market today. Not a lot of buying, but the techs were actually the place that folks were buying. We actually traded AMD 3 times today. We got into AMD 3 times at the service at zozostockwatch.com. We got in at the first time we traded it was over 24.75, and the stock went up to 25.05. That was our first trade of the day, actually. Then we traded it again. The stock went up over 24.75 again. Gave us the 25 break, and then the stock ran up to about 25.50. So AMD had relative strength today. Then we traded again in the afternoon, and we got over 25. The stock ran up to about another quarter on that one. One stock that we did catch that was in the afternoon was PETX, and we got in this stock at $5.50. It was ticking up, and we caught it on our trade ideas scanners, and then news came out that they were looking for strategic alternatives. So we called this over $5.50. We were nice and early on this one, and the stock ran up to $6.30 today. Another one that we caught was GBR. We caught this one on the break of $2.25, and the stock pushed up into the after hours up to 310. I took mine off onto the close here around 270 on GBR, so that was a nice trade. What put GBR on our radar was that ANW was buying a small little oil and gas name, was strong throughout the day, then started pulling back. So then that put GBR on our radar, and we got the break of 225 for the nice push up on GBR. We also traded some of the shippers today. We got a nice pop in TOPS today. We also caught DCIX under $2, and then it moved up to $2.13. So some of the shippers were buying. So overall, a good day at the service, but not a great day for the markets. But we'll see what tomorrow's going to bring. Right now, the futures are basically flat. We have the futures, the Dow futures up 9, the S&P futures flat, and the Nasdaq futures up about 2. And this is early in the session. The futures opened up at 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's currently about 6:45 Eastern time, my time. So they only been open for a little bit, but basically flat at the moment on the futures. Some news that came out after the bell tonight. We'll take a look. This courtesy of the Trade Exchange, a really nice news service there. By the way, if you want to check and see what earnings are coming out for the week, you can go back into my yesterday's video. I go over all the earnings and the economic information that'll be coming out for the week ahead. As far as news that came out after the hours, PTI doing a common stock offering, EIGR also an offering there. Ameritrade came out, earnings per share beat by 4 cents, revenue beat on AMTD, but this stock is moving down in the after hours. RGLS is up after hours on some news that they released after the bell. RGLS, this stock is moving up in after hours tonight on that name. So presented preclinical data supporting one of their products, so that one is moving up. HMST had earnings per share beat by 4 cents. Zion, a bank, a regional bank, earnings per share beat by 8 cents. The banks were very weak today. Zion is ticking up a little bit in the after hours tonight on Zion, but as you can see, the XLF was grinding down all day. The XHB, the home builders, also were selling off throughout the day. So that was strange, right? Banks usually and home builders go the opposite direction, but today they were both moving in the downward direction. NVCN, a stock that recently did a split, a reverse split. NVCN, this stock recently did a 1 to 100 reverse split. All right, and had some news after the bell here. So this thing, could, depending on their float, I'll have to check that later on. But NVCN could be a runner tomorrow. Keep an eye on this one. They had some news, successful live case at the 32nd annual EACTS meeting, so whatever all that means. Anyway, this stock was pushing up in the after hours tonight. We also had SENS announced positive coverage decision for Eversense. And so SENS was also up in the after hours tonight on some news. PTI doing a 9 million share offering. KRYS doing a 60 million 60 million offering. PTI doing an offering of 9 million shares. We have some press releases out after the bell tonight. And let's see what else. We had some top insider purchases, BLK, FHN, GCP, SNX, AZZ. This news also out, TRPX Pharma signs binding LOI to acquire Therapix Biosciences, a NASDAQ-traded pharmaceutical company focusing on the development of cannabinoid-based treatments to create medical cannabis industry innovator. So anything with cannabis in it. Now this stock closed at $4 a share, is currently trading, had popped all the way up to $11 a share in the after hours, currently pulling back here to about $7 a share in the after hours tonight. But a big move there. I did not catch this one. Here's the daily chart of it, and as you can see in the after hours, it moved up to $11 a share. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the stocks I'll be watching for tomorrow, and I'm going to do you a favor, and I'll go ahead and bring over the earnings for you for tomorrow, so you can see that real fast before they open. You have Caterpillar, McDonald's, 3M, Verizon, Biogen, BIIB symbol there, UTX, HOG, HOG. You also, after the close, you have iRobot, Texas Instruments, Capital One, Teradyne will be reporting. And then as the week progresses here, you have the bigger names, the Boeings, the AMDs coming out, Microsoft, Amazon, Snap, Twitter, Alphabet, Intel, Chipotle. All right, so some of your bigger names coming out after in a few days. All right, so just be aware of that if you're holding any of these stocks into earnings. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that watch list. So, I'll be watching the AMD again for tomorrow. Gave us some really nice trades throughout the day today. Had relative strength to the other semi stocks, so I'll be watching that. Also, I'll be watching ANW again for tomorrow. All right. Intraday, it made this nice move up. So maybe these little oil stocks are back in play. So it'll be on watch. ATVI has been beaten down. It's trying to hold this 69. You can see it on my intraday chart better. It's trying to hold this 69.50 area. So I'll keep an eye on this ATVI. Maybe a bounce trade tomorrow, depending on the market action. Cree was getting some buying into the close tonight, kind of drifting up. Not sure what's going on here. Maybe just kind of a bounce off the lows here on Cree. So We'll take a look at that one. We'll see. CRNT, this one had a nice day today. The highs here on this one, we have 377. So over that 380 area. Volume a little bit light, about 900,000 shares in it for me. So it was kind of creeping up throughout the day. We'll see how it does tomorrow. A lot of shippers will be on watch again for tomorrow. We had Dries moving up today, Eagle moving up. So I'll watch these intraday ESEA, which we actually got a trade in the service today, ESEA. So I'll be watching some of these shippers again. GBR will be on watch tomorrow. I'm sure it'll be on watch by a lot of intraday traders for tomorrow. Now, the market for swing trading right now is just pitiful. You're getting chopped alive as far as trying to do swing trades. At my service, we do swing trading and day trading. Right now, we are just concentrating on intraday trading. Swing trades are just too tough right now, so kind of just avoiding them right now. But day trading, I'll tell you, there's been some really nice moves in stocks. Now, if you like to play these under, 25, 30-cent stocks, I personally don't play them. But you got 6 million shares coming in on this ICON. All right, and so if you want to keep an eye on that one, big expanding volume there if you want to take a look at that one tomorrow. IMMY, this one got an upgrade today. So it held up pretty well. Strong chart, has that 375 area up ahead. Volume today, 500,000, so a little bit light in the volume. Intel got an upgrade today. Intel holding this 44 area, trying to get up and hold above 45. Was Nomura that gave them a $50 price target. Now their earnings are coming up on the 25th, all right? So I'll just be watching Intel intraday right now. It made nice moves today. Did not get a trade in this one today, but I'll be watching it tomorrow. NDRA, nice pop today, 3.2 million shares. We'll see if this one sets up intraday tomorrow. NVCN, like I said, just recently did a 1-for-100 reverse split. What that means is they took shares out of the market, okay, and that would lower your float down on it. So they had some news after the bell, so they popped this one up. We'll see if there's any kind of setup in this NVCN tomorrow. NVIV, turning the corner here, popped up to about 270. Volume about 1.9 million shares in this name. So this one will be on watch for tomorrow. This one kind of gave like a little head fake, little head fakes throughout the day. I think for me, I'd want it to maybe get back over 260 or so, and we'll see if we'll get a continuation move. But I'll have to see how it sets up intraday. ONCS was strong today. 4.7 million shares in ONCS, trying to get up over this $1.85 area on this name. PETX, we got a trade in this today, nice trade, so I'll be watching it for tomorrow. 1.9 million shares. Like I said, looking for strategic alternatives on PETX. Gave a beautiful trade over $5.50. Nice level here through that natural resistance of 0.50, and then it was off to the races on that one. RGLS, with that news that I read to you, holding up very well in after hours, so we'll have that on watch. Run, this one has been holding up okay, RUN, so trying to get back above the 50 SMA. Not too much damage here as the market's been selling off. Could be a potential swing trader, we'll see. Not in love with it, but trying to generate some ideas for swing trades, but I'm going to be cautious still. SAEX, if GBR starts moving up, this stock went from, $5, $6 all the way up to $25, $30 on this name. Saw it kind of ticking up into the close tonight. Not doing too much in the after hours. This thing can be spready though, so if you do trade this, you want to use maybe a quarter of your position size, because if it does make a nice move, you don't need many shares in this stock, all right? But it can be volatile and can be, big spreads in the name, so just keep that in mind. SENS, this had news after the bell. It moved up, so this one will be on watch for tomorrow. TTNP also moving up a little bit in the after hours. I spoke about this one on my video yesterday. It's back and forthing here. I'm not sure if it's going to get over this 50 SMA. That's kind of leaning down on it, and also you're below the 200 SMA here. But stranger things have happened in this market, so keep it on watch if you like these under 50-cent names. Lastly, XBIO, nice chart setting up here on this name. Now only 478,000 shares on the volume for today. We have that 385, 395 area up ahead, and as you can see in the after hours, it popped up to about 425, then kind of pulled back. So we'll see if there's any action in this name for tomorrow. All right, so that's your watch list, and then of course I'll be watching my scanners throughout the day. And from trade ideas and looking for scanners, listening to the news of the day. So this is my room. All right, it's zozostockwatch.com, and then we have our screen share that we show throughout the day. All right, so this is kind of what you'd see. Then there'd be charts over here. I don't have them up right now. And then here's your news box from the trade exchange. And we also get audio news into our room throughout the day of trading. So if you would like to come and check out my room, all right, I'm doing a freebie. So in the first week or so of November, November 6th, 7th, and 8th, just come in, put a name, sign up, send me your email, and we'll send you the link when the room is open. You could come for 1 day, 3 days, whatever you choose, and that's going to be November 6th, 7th, and 8th. This link will be down in the description box for you. So if you'd like to sign up and try my service. Now we are a day trading service and a swing trade service. So just keep that in mind when you come into the room. Now, if you're a swing trader, you're more than welcome to come into the room and ask me questions and whatnot. Gladly help you out. But if you're strictly a swing trader, we do have a service for you. And you can go on my web page, you click join me, and you have our service, $99 for the 6 month and $199 for the annual. All right, works out to be less than $17 a month. You're alerted through a private Twitter feed. If you'd like to come check that out, that's also provided in the description box down below. All right, this is Mike from zozostockwatch.com. Have a great night, and we'll be back at it with another video for tomorrow.